Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the Infinite Collectibles YouTube channel. I am Adam, co-owner of Infinite Collectibles in Paducah, Kentucky, and co-host of the Blitzkrieg POP podcast, which is available everywhere on Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, it's on all kinds of podcast outlets, where we talk about all kinds of geeky things. Notably, the 80s and action figures and cartoons and comics, things like that. You know, the comic book movies that are coming out, stuff like that. And what I wanted to do though is with this new feature, this new show I've dreamt up here, and it's not that original or anything. Just saying. I'm starting into toy collecting. It's something that's kind of new to me. It's not something that I know anything about. I'm not an expert, so I'm just starting out. I've collected other things. I've collected Bowen busts made by Bowen Designs. I don't know if you guys are familiar with those. I'll show those off one day. They're freaking, I think they're beautiful. I've collected comic books, of course. I collected novels, graphic, not even graphic. I'm talking about, like, I collect Kurt Vonnegut novels. I collect, Dragonlance and stuff like that. I collect various things. But new to toys. Now, I have some sitting here next to me, which I'll get into in just a second. So I thought what I would do is just take you guys along for the journey. Now, I don't know how long this is going to last. I don't know how this is going to work. Figure I've got a box here to open that I'm going to share with you guys. I think that'd be cool. I'm going to show you some other things I've got going on, and maybe just try to keep it short and sweet, and just kind of, maybe have it come out between podcast episodes. I don't know. I've been really inspired, though, well, obviously by toys, but also by the recent cartoons Motu Revelation, which I thought was phenomenal. On episode 60 of the podcast, maybe 61, I get them confused. I've talked about Thundercats 2011, and I've been watching Thundercats again, and I've been watching the shit out of some of the more classic cartoons of my youth. Gonna be watching Silverhawk soon because I can't wait to get into it. Seems really cool. But anyway, so what happened was, one time Alex, my brother, also co-owner of Infinite Collectibles and also co-host of the Blitzkrieg POP. Anyway, Alex and I were talking about toys, especially Motu, and I told him Ram Man was always my favorite of the Motu action figures. All the old Masters of the Universe toys had an action feature, and Ram Man's was, you push him down and then he springs up. Now, of course, this one's old, right? It doesn't work anymore. But Alex was kind enough to purchase this Ram Man figure, and it just really hit me. I really like looking at this thing. I mean, this is it's dinged up. It's not my original one. I think he pulled it off eBay. It's definitely had some wear and tear to it, but something about it really gets me. I was also given by a customer in the store Stinkor, which I was never allowed to own when I was a child. And I told him this story. He's got a little dust on him. I told him the story. I was never allowed to own him because, mothers would talk and word gets around that this toy stinks. So I never had him. But that's super cool. And I've been holding on to these. And then a little while ago, Alex and I were given some toys from our childhood. And lo and behold, I come up with Krang's body with Krang in it. And I'm like, man, I'm in love with this stuff. Like, this is my childhood, and it really means something to me. I've never been a nostalgic person before, not until I started looking at these toys again. And I've got my classic. Well, no, I don't have. I wish I had my classic Ninja Turtles. I have the 2003 Ninja Turtles that I bought off the shelves, but they're not the 87. I wish they were, but they're not. Also, Alex also did this to me. He picked these up for me, okay? Which, as you can see, are still carded, not been opened. I've not played with them or anything. And they are the new Origins figures that are being manufactured by Mattel. Mattel only has the license until 2023, so they're acting quickly. They're putting out a lot of stuff right now, and these are just the Origins line is like a remakes of the originals, and they are just, I think they're badass. I mean, you know, they have retro cards. I think they look fantastic. The sculpting, they look like the originals. I mean, a lot like the originals, but they have more articulation joints, as you can see. Like, I don't know if you can see that their elbows and stuff, their knees. You know, the old figures like Stinkor here. You know, the knees don't move and stuff. So Alex did this also to me, which I keep looking at these guys. I'm like, they need friends. You know, so what did I do? Well, over the last couple weeks, I've been kind of putting this together, and I finally, like I said, I had a big shipment come in, and I wanted to kind of do like an unboxing video. So, but before I get to that, I was at Walmart the other day with my daughter and came across this bad boy. Now, these are made by Kenner and Hasbro. They're 3.75 inches, like a GI Joe, you know, like an old GI Joe. Gosh, there's been so many iterations of GI Joe, which is another thing I'd love to get into, but whew, I don't know. I don't know if I can. Money. Oh my gosh. I'm always on eBay now, you know, looking at vintage. I gotta concentrate here. Anyway, these are really nicely carded up. I think they look fucking phenomenal. I mean, look at that. Badass. Totally cool. You can find these at Walmart. You know, when I saw King T'Challa here, I was like, man, I just have to have it. I love this card. I want to have this hanging on my wall. I'm going to have to figure out a place. Maybe, you know, my studio's kind of barren. So, I don't know. Maybe we can decorate with action figures. No, there's one that I picked up. I actually picked that up at Walmart. I think it was like $10, which I think is awesome. I have to have the Hulk. There's a Hulk figure that's in this line, and I must have it. That's going to be my next purchase. Or I've already made my next purchase. Shit's getting bad. Let's just move on here. All right. I had to go for this. Look at this thing. I loved Voltron as a child. Now, going back trying to watch the cartoon is not the greatest, but look at that. And this one is a metallic version. It's on a metallic card, and it has like metal flake in it. I guess in the paint job. It's just beautiful. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my god. Now this is a reaction figure made by Super7. This is the reaction series. We do carry these in Infinite. And I do want to say that none of this stuff has been given to me. Like, this is not I bought all this. This is not like an advertisement or something. I bought these. Voltron was one of my childhood favorites. I think he just looks badass. I love the cats, the 5 cats combined. And this card, it's just wow. That's going to look so good hanging up whenever I find the space. And also, it's an unpunched card, which I like that too, I think. I don't know. I'm trying to, like, there again, there's one of those collector things that I'm not 100% on. Like, do I want the cards punctured, whatever, or do I want them not punctured? I don't know. I don't know that it matters to me. Another one that as soon as I saw it, of course, Lino, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh. I was just scrolling through the Super7 website. Now, the thing about this one is that it is this one is the Vintage Battle Action, which what that means is it has the classic action figure coloring of the accessories. The claw shield is red, and so is the handle. It has 2 versions of the Sword of Omens too, which is really cool. It has a short one and a long one. And the handles are red, which I remember that about the action figure. The shit was colored wrong. I don't know if you guys remember that or not. They do have a cartoon version, and they also have this version that I picked up. And these are $18 figures, 3.75 inches of course. And I think they're just fucking phenomenal. I would love to get Panthro. Whoo, I need Panthro. Panthro is badass. Will he stand up? No, he will not. And I have one more I'm going to show you that's still carded that I just got in the last shipment. And this is Groon the Destroyer from season 1, episode 11 of the Thundercats, the Ghost Warrior. And he was one of my favorite characters. They reused him in the 2011 Thundercats. He was a general of Lionel's father that actually turned on him and was part of the fall of Thundera. But anyway, back in the old show though, he's like a warrior that fought against Jaga, and Jaga kicked his ass, and he was pissed off and caged, and he died and was put in a tomb, and then some idiots accidentally let him loose, and he came back to kick the thunder. It's actually a really good episode. It's a great episode of the original series, episode 11, season 1. Anyway, I just think Groon looks awesome. I mean, I don't know if you get a good look at that. It's a bad boy right there. Looks really cool. Great looking card. Just all around badass. So, now we're to the box, which it's time to open. This is what I've been spending my money on. My time. I've been looking at eBay all the time. I'm looking at classic figures. There's certain Motu figures especially that I'm wanting. So, I got online. I got on, I think it's Big Bad Toy Story, or Big Toy Story. BigBadToyStore.com. I think that's what it's called. And they have some of the Origins figures in stock. Oh, wow. Look at this. So, oh, man. All right. These are the, oh my gosh. I haven't got to see these yet for myself. I had to do it. So, this is a deluxe action figure. A deluxe remake of Battle Armor He-Man. This is a toy that I played with all the time as a child. You can hit the chest armor. Oh my gosh, I think you can actually do it. And it changes. Oh, this one's already been hit. So I don't know how to reset. I don't think I can reset it with it in the package. But, badass, these deluxe figures. This is from the new Origins line. Just like these two back here. And just look at it. It's got an extra head and hands, and it's got the accessories, some kind of power shit going on here. I don't know what's up with that. It's also, I see back behind it has a mini comic, which is just totally cool too. Kind of complete the package. The card's a little beat up, but that's okay. That kind of shit happens. That's fine. I'm gonna set him over here. Oh, he stands up nicely. Let's move Lino. Set him right there. All right, Black Panther, get over here. Let's see here. Let's get everybody moved out of the way. There's Battle Armor He-Man. And of course, to complement Battle Armor He-Man, I had to go Battle Armor Skeletor. Which is another one that I used to play with all the time as a child. I love Skeletor. I loved He-Man. Hell, I still do. Still really into it. This is a really nice figure too. Has changeable heads. I don't know why it has changeable heads. Oh, he's pissy. He's pissed off on this one. Beastman must have fucked something up. And over here, he doesn't look like he's as mad. Havoc staff, got a shield there, half of the power sword, which I like. I like how the Revelation show has brought back the two halves of the power sword. Pretty cool. Badass figure. Same thing. Battle damage chest. I used to play with that shit all the time. Loved it. Still do. Obviously, gosh, look at those guys. Man, they look amazing. Hell yeah. Now, what else have I got? Yes. Look at that. God, look at that. Ram Man. Look at him. And this is another deluxe action figure. He's got a swappable head where he's got man, that's cool. You can change out his, it covers up his mouth. I guess when he's really in serious. You know why I love Ram Man? Because he's an idiot. Honestly, I think he's just like a punch drunk. It's just, I don't know. I just like Ram Man. I like the way he looks. I always like that springing action in his legs. That one didn't spring at all. Anyway, what a cool character. Look at that. Badass. God, I think they all three have the same comic. Yeah, they do. Totally cool. Love it. And I've got one more for you guys. And I'll end this crappy video for you. Oh my God, and it's Scareglow. I was watching Spectre Creative's YouTube channel. I don't know if you guys have ever checked out Spectre Creative. It's a great channel, especially if you're interested in anything Motu or action figure related. Actually, he was actually a line manager or something, a brand manager for Masters of the Universe for a while. He has a lot of awesome insights, but he also has videos where he does the origins of some of these characters. And Scareglow, which that's just a badass figure. Oh, I've never had one of these before. Glows in the dark, of course. Has a different mini comic, and he's got his action accessory back there. So Scareglow is like a race in the original stuff. Now he's been turned into like the keeper of what? Oh my gosh, what was the version of hell? Subternia. Now he's been converted into like the devil of Subternia. And I think that's pretty awesome. Back in the old days, in the old mini comics, he was like Scareglows were like what haunted the forests around Eternia if you were out at night in the haunted forests. Pretty interesting. Anyway, I had to have these guys. I just, I'm definitely going to be buying more of these. I really love these deluxe action figure cards with the variant heads and stuff. I mean, gosh, they're just badass. And then I couldn't pass up Scareglow. Look at him. He's got a damn purple cape. Is it getting cooler than that? Yeah, so, I just love action figures, and I think this is a great way to, I don't know, dip my toes into this thing, and you guys can watch. It's not your money. You don't have to worry about it, right? So I'm going to continue to I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm watching vintage figures on eBay all the time. I'm trying to get into the Motu Classics, which are just out of this world expensive. I would love to have, Mask was another toy. Mask, M-A-S-K, Mobile Assault Strike Command, I believe is what that stood for. They had the vehicles that would convert, not like Transformers, but like vehicles that turned into other vehicles, kind of weird. Yeah, maybe you remember that, maybe you don't. I don't know. It was a cartoon in the mid '80s at some point. I'd like to get into those. Gosh, I have two, or maybe I have two. I have Spectrum and another one. I don't remember which one. I used to have Boulder Mountain and all kinds of shit. And I don't know about play sets. That's something I've been thinking about. Be kind of cool to have Castle Grayskull, maybe Snake Mountain. I don't know. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Like, subscribe. Hell, hit me up with some toy ideas. I don't know everything there is to know or anything. I've been checking out Super7 and Mattel, Hasbro, just trying to keep an eye out for cool toys. Maybe if you guys see something cool coming up, maybe, tag me or hit me up with something, exclusives or whatever. Comment on the video. Let me know what you think. And like I said, hopefully I can continue to do this and we can all take this kind of journey together. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Adam. You guys have been awesome. Keep it geek.